Hi sewing friends, welcome to my sewing room. My name's Beth. If you're new, welcome. Today I want to talk a little bit about crochet. I have been on a camping trip for the Thanksgiving break with my family. We had a great time. We stayed in this beautiful camper that we've been enjoying the last couple of years, and I have made a few things for our trailer. I've made these cushions for the bottom part of the sofa here. I do need to do one more section. I really like the patchwork there, but I also made some crocheted afghans for the beds in the back. These are really the most perfect blankets for camping. I love crocheted afghans, and these are really fun because they have all these beautiful colors. And I had one for a long time that I had made, so I made a second one for the trailer so that I would have two blankets that sort of match. The stitch I used is very simple. I think it's called the spike stitch. Here's the family picture from the time we spent together. Some of the family's missing, but the ones that were there, we had a really good time. And my granddaughter did quite a bit of crocheting, and so I sat with her and did some knitting, but I thought I'd show you, since we're on a crochet theme with our family right now, how I made these blankets. Here are the sweet little stockings that my granddaughter made. She's 13 and she just learned to crochet, and these are sort of mini stockings about 4 inches, and I thought they were really cute. My daughter was crocheting, I was knitting, so I didn't spend much time with my sewing machine on this past camping trip. I really did enjoy, though, being in the mountains and enjoying the camping experience. I thought I'd share with you about the afghans that are on my bed. Here is where I typically will do my crochet, and on this little chair here is a very old seat cover that I made when I was learning how to crochet. Not very straight and even, but it does the job. Here's a little sample that I made of my afghan, and I'm going to begin by showing how I started to make those afghans with that spike stitch. And the first thing I do when I make an afghan is I make a long chain with my crochet hook and yarn, just one single loop at a time. So I cut and left a tail with my first color there, and now I'm going to add a second color, and I'm going to put a knot very close to my crochet hook right next to where I'm working, and I do 2 knots, one with that teal color thread that I am adding right now, and then I'll add a second knot with the purple and put them right next to each other. After my afghan is complete, or I might stop here and there, I weave those yarn tails into the afghan. I'm ready to add my second row and my second yarn. So after that, putting that knot in there, I did one single crochet, and now I will begin doing double crochets all the way along this chain. I'll wrap the yarn around my needle once, my hook once. I will put it into one of those holes there, come out. I'm going to wrap the yarn around and come through 2 loops, and then I will wrap around and go through the last 2 loops, and that's my double crochet, and I'm going to do that all the way down my chain. that I have a double crochet row onto my chain, I'm going to be able to do my spike stitch. I added 1 single crochet. Before I begin, I'm going to do double crochets, but I'm going to place each stitch just a little different. I'm going to wrap it around here for the first double crochet, and I'm going to go down through that larger hole, and I'll do my double crochet. The next stitch, I'm going to try to find just one little stitch on the top, sort of in the center of my double crochet, and I'm going to do another double crochet right here, and I'm going to alternate all the way down the row, just placing each stitch. One will be a little bit lower than the other stitch, and it makes that fun pattern. Here's how it's looking so far. It's really fun to pick new colors as you go along with each row, and just using up all the little bits of yarn. This is a really fun blanket to make and really peaceful kind of stitching. There's no pattern. I really can't read crochet patterns. I only know how to make very simple things with crochet, but this is one of my favorite blankets to make. When the Afghan was the size that I wanted, I went around the outside and added one last double crochet all the way around the outside of my Afghan to finish it off. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.